right, Algebra 1. We got another video brought to you by Creek Water Production Company. You should have the calendar, April 11th update. I think you're going to get a new calendar soon because, you know, we're out even longer. Today should be the 21st. We're doing Unit 4, B, which is lessons 5, 6, and 7. Unit 4 was linear. So got all kinds of linear stuff here. So we're doing the YouTube notes now. Let's go with number 1. We got an equation of a line. Slope is 5 and passes through this point. Now, two things. We like this. It's called the point slope form, and we also like this sometimes. You know what? I think I misspoke. This is point slope. This is the slope intercept. So I'm gonna use the simpler one, with the one that students like. So I got the slope. You tell me the slope is 5. What I don't have is b, but I got this point. All right. You could use this equation, but I'm gonna stick with this one. I'm just gonna say, well, there's my x, there's my y, there's my output, here's my input. We can figure out what b is. So I'm gonna get -10 plus b, add 10 to both sides. I get 21. So b is 21. So now I know it's 5x plus 21. 5x plus 21. There's the equation of this line. All right, Fitness Club charges $75, one-time fee, $75 plus $30 each month to maintain her membership. Which equation below would model this? Okay, I like this equation. We can change letters afterwards. So we got the starting amount, one-time fee, $75. That's what I got to start with. And then every month I got to pay $30. That's my rate of change every month. So if you were just using mx plus b, you'd go with that. Now we're going to change letters. It's going to say use C for cost, and probably M. Yep, M for the months. So $30 every month, $75 one-time fee. So we're looking for this equation. But it's the same as this. They're the same thing. Choice 3. All right, easy one. You don't have to have a graphic calculator to get this next one. We got a line. I'm just looking at it. I go, hey, that's going up. It's going up. We read from left to right, so it's going up. So the slope must be positive. So I come over here and I go, can't be choice 2, can't be choice 4. Those are negative slopes. What else can I tell? Well, I can't tell you exactly what that number is, but I can tell you the y-intercept. The y-intercept is a negative number. It's below the x-axis. So that's got a positive number. This one's got a negative number. That must be the right answer. So process of elimination. All right, eMath instruction has a stockpile of 1,850 algebra textbooks. So we're ready for next few years. They're being purchased at a steady rate of 100. They're being purchased at a rate of 120 books per week. So they got a lot of books, but they're being sold 120 books every week. Write a linear function for this. Okay, he wants me to change letters, you know, b, but I'm just going to stick with that. mx plus b, so there's no confusion. All right, what do we got? There's my starting amount, 1,850. And if you put 120 here, you're making a mistake because we're selling these books. We're decreasing this amount. So we're decreasing. We're selling 120 books every week. So for me, I'd take this equation. If you want to change the letters, let's see, he's got here W for weeks. So change that to W and change that to B for books. I find that confusing, but if you want to do it. Same thing as that. They're both the same. Both good answers. Okay. How would you interpret this? When the input is 14, the output's 170. What is the input? What is the input? Input is the weeks. So after 14 weeks, what happens? Have 170 books left. In the warehouse, I guess, right? In the stockpile, whatever. But we have 170 books that are going to be left. So I'm just interpreting this. I'm explaining with words what this means. Okay, there's no math being done here. I'm just explaining the words. All right, on to the back. DeMarco is filling his gasoline tanker truck to deliver fuel to several service stations. He notes that the gasoline is entering the tank according to this linear function. 85t plus 100. Let me rewrite that. See, 100 or 85 is my slope, and I'm starting with 115. Where G of t represents the number of gallons in his tanker. After t minutes, give a physical interpretation of what the 85 and the 115 are representing. I kind of gave it away. All right, so the 115 is amount in tank at start. All right. And we must be filling this. Yeah, we're filling his gasoline tank. So we're filling it. So what's happening? 85 gallons going into tank every, I think it's minutes, right? Number of gallon minutes every minute. So increasing, positive 85. We started with 115 gallons. The amount in the tank at the start in gallons. And we're putting 85 gallons in every minute. That's all. Interpreting in words. That's all. All right, write the equation. If we have 2 points, let me recopy that. We got -3, -5, and we got -9, 3. Come up with the equation. Well, you need the slope. What is slope? It's the rate of change. Change in y over change in x. All right, so here's my y's. I got a 3 and I got a -5. So it's up to you, but I'm going to put the 3 minus -5, and then I'm going to have, got to go in the same order, -9 down here minus -3. Okay, so I'm going to get +8 up here. Down below, this turns into a plus, this turned into plus. 2 negatives give me a positive. That turns into -6, which I'm going to reduce to 4/3. You can put that negative anywhere you want. I'm just going to put it in the front. There's my slope. All right, so I come over here and I go, all right, I got my slope. What am I missing? Just like we did in that first problem, or one of the earlier problems on the other side. I need B. Which point you want to use? I'm going to use the -9, 3. You can use the other one if you want. The output is 3 when the input is -9. You don't need a fancy calculator for this, but you can use a basic one to figure this out. I know the 3 goes into 9 3 times. I'm going to get a negative times a negative, and it's going to come up being 12. You can use your calculator to help you out, though. And then we're going to subtract 12 and get -9. There's B. Here's the slope. Final answer. Y equals -4/3 x minus 9. All right, there's my lie. All right, not a lot of room here. Hope this is a quick one. A car is traveling along a test track at a constant rate of 85 feet per second. The test track has a length of 10,000 feet, and the track is marked by foot for observation purposes. After 8 seconds, the car is at foot marker 1,000. At what foot marker is the car at 0 seconds? Wow. So we got the rate. It's moving 85 feet per second. There's my slope. All right. And we know after 8 seconds, the car is 1,000 feet. That's a point. 8 seconds, we have 1,000 feet. They gave me a point. Now remember I told you there was 2 equations? I've been using the one. I'm gonna, wait, what's the question? Where is it after 0 seconds? I'm gonna come down here and do this first. Write a linear model. All right, I got a lot of room down here anyway. So y equals mx plus b. I got my rate. This is the third time I don't have the b, but I got this point. Last time I had 2 points, this time I got 1 point. So if I plug 8 in, I'm going to get 1,000 out. Okay, what's 8 times 85? I think we'll bust out the calculator on that one. Clear all this out. 85 times 8, 600. Take away 600. Get 400. So y equals 85x plus 400, right? An equation. All right. So back to this question, where would it be at at 0? If you plug 0 in there, see, it's a lot easier to answer now. 85 times 0 plus 400. You don't need a calculator for that. You're going to get 400. All right, final question. According to the model, will the car reach the end of the track in under 2 minutes? 2 minutes. Be careful. This was all in seconds, so 2 minutes. 2 minutes is 120 seconds. So I got to plug 120 in there. So what's 85 times 120 plus 400? I don't know. 85 times 120 seconds plus 400. Ah, syntax. What did I do wrong? No parentheses there. I'm getting 10,600. 10,600 feet. Now, you got to go back to the beginning. How long is this track? It is 10,000 feet. So will I reach the end? Yes. Will reach the end. Because this is 10,600 and the track is 10,000 feet. All right. So you've got some independent work. Looks like you got 3 multiple choice questions. You're going to have to show work on number 4, 5, 6, and 7. Going to show some work on those. All right. Stay safe.